What up, Suspendees? It's Ben from Suspendy Studios. So I want to go over how to do the attack animation. First off, let's add a group. We're just going to take these walking animations, we'll throw them in a folder, and we're going to actually have the attack animations. Now, we're not going to have attacks yet, but we're going to give our player the animation. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a sprite, SPR, player, up, attack. We'll go ahead, double click, and we'll go into image, and we'll go into import strip image, and we'll go ahead and we'll take character. And you can see over here, we're going to have to eyeball it, but if you look down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is player up, 5, oh, okay, 6. So we do want a 6 vertical cell offset, no, 5 vertical cell offset. And let's see, it's looking up. So what we got to do, we're just going to choose 4 frames per row, and you can see here it looks like it's fine with the 32 pixel width. Now we'll go ahead and we'll convert, click on that, and there we go. So I don't exactly like this animation. It doesn't really look like he's attacking upwards, but there might be particles or whatever in there. And we'll do SPR player down attack image, import strip image, character, and down attack. And we'll do, of course, 4, and we'll do 4, 4, and there we go. So we play this. If we do this to 4, by the way, will this, if I set this to 8, will this, okay, and we'll do SPR player attack right, or SPR right attack. I don't exactly like using those long names, but you know, if you can name it what you wish, but just to stay a little bit organized for you guys. Players, okay, and right, and it should be 7, correct, or 6? Is it 6? Oh, well, sorry, 4, 6, and is there anything different with these? Okay, all right, he's looking to the right anyways, but we'll go ahead and we'll do that. And actually, it looks like they want us to do, looks like that's 8 frames. Is there anything different? Okay, I do have a solution to this. We'll do 8 of these. What we'll do is we'll take these ones and we'll mirror them, and we'll see if that works and that's in place. We'll do convert. Okay, we're going to hold, remember, click on this one, then click on the one on the right and hold down shift, which will select all these, and then we'll click on mirror all selected frames. So they're all looking to the right. So if you take a look at this, we are going to have to organize this. So alright, that's a little bit confusing. Why? Okay, that, you guys see this right here. It's not showing anything. That's a little bit odd. Okay, well, you know what? We might as well just get rid of these. Now, we're just going to be simple and take the other 4, but I don't know why it didn't show that. I mean, you guys obviously saw it. I don't know why it's invisible. So, 7 horizontal, 6 horizontal cells, and 4, 4. Yeah, I don't know why it wanted to hide that. It's a little bit odd. But, you know, maybe we'll fix it later on, possibly. But you know what? I'm fine with this. Okay. So, SPR player, right attack, up attack, down attack, right. And, of course, we already have an attack state. So what we're going to want to do is we want to set up an alarm. If you want to, you can set up an alarm here. But I'm going to set up my own custom alarm. Now, you may be wondering, how do you set up infinite alarms? Well, you can set up more alarms than 11. And we're just going to call this timer equals 0. And here's what you do. Remember that the step event runs depending on the number of game frames. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to set something up in the step event where we're going to subtract from the timer. We're going to subtract 1 from the timer every single step. So if there's 60 frames in a second and we set timer to 60, we'll have an if statement. So when timer reaches 0 after subtracting 1, we'll go ahead and we'll perform that action. Now, all we got to do, we're going to make an attack. We're going to make an attack attempt variable. And we're just going to make it so if they hit Q, it'll do that. And we'll say if current equals state.stand, right? State.stand and attack. So, it'll disregard all this, but if it's state.stand and attack, and we may want to include this for these as well, too. For the controls, we'll go ahead and we'll say current equals state dot attack, and we'll do timer equals, and I don't know how many seconds, 60. Wow, that, by the way, that's really quick down here. I don't know whether you noticed it, but it detects syntax errors. You can set that, or you can automatically set it up so it doesn't check it for a couple of seconds, but that was really distracting for some reason. And we're going to say if timer is greater than 0, timer minus minus, or timer minus equals 1, or plus equals negative 1. We'll just do plus equals negative 1. And we'll say if timer equals 0, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to perform that action. And we're going to say first off current equals state.walk, or state.stand, so it's currently doing nothing. And that's pretty much it. So we'll do that. So current state.stand equals attack, state.attack. I do want to make this keyboard check pressed because I don't want the person holding down the button. I want them to just spam it. And depending on where we're facing, and I think we can go ahead and we can check that. We can check whether it's SPR player right, up, and down. We're going to say if sprite index equals SPR player right, and we're going to say sprite index equals, and we're going to want to also, by the way, above here do image speed equals 1 because we want to set it to 1. We're going to do SPR player right attack. And don't forget, the image X scale should already be set up. So we don't really have to do anything with this. If you want to be safe and you want to check, which, if they're holding down another button as well, you can use one of these here and check it with that. Or you can do, image X scale equals left plus right if they don't equal 0, add it together. And we'll go ahead and we'll throw this down. We'll do this again, but we'll do SPR player up, and we'll just do up attack, and we'll do that with down as well, and we'll do down attack. And there we go. So that won't run again, but we do need to check right here just so it doesn't override it. Remember that we do need to check if state equals stand. Instead of checking if state equals stand, what we're going to do is we're going to first off, we're going to indent all these. Just click on tab or press on tab behind all these. You don't have to do this, but just to make it look a little bit more organized. I know some people might not like how I format my code. Let's see here. We're going to say if current does not, so exclamation point equals state.attack. So if it does not equal state.attack, because if we do state.stand, we do want to give our player maybe the ability to run while it's walking, So if it does not equal state.attack, and we may have other states in the future, don't do that. So let's go ahead and we'll do that. we'll go ahead and we'll play, and, you know, we'll see what happens. So if we do this, if we hold down Q, okay, alright, that doesn't really work. Okay, let's go ahead and, oh no, never mind. Middle center, middle center, middle center. So we need to center those first. Now, the reason why is because it goes on for a second. So what we're going to want to do, we're just going to do 8, or you want to do 4, 4 in a second, or 8, or 12. We do want this to be quick, so frames per game frame. We are going to have to do a little bit of math here. There's actually a couple of things we could do other than that timer, but we could set the timer based on which sprite it is. So if it takes 12 frames per second, it's only going to take, let's see here, it's going to change 5 every second, so that'll be 20 frames. All of these are 4 frames, so we're just going to say 20 right here. Of course, it'd be really unfit if it was actually a whole entire second, so we'll go ahead and we'll set the timer to 20. I believe this runs, I believe there's 60, we put in 60 game frames so it looked better. So Q, okay, if timer's greater than 0 plus equals -1 equals state.stand. Does it allow us to walk around? Does it? Oh, we do want to set this, okay. Oh, maybe there was something in front of us, that's why. Actually, I kind of like it staying like this, but if you like it like this, you can keep it. This is not intentional. I meant to make it change back. But we'll go ahead, we'll do state.stand, and we will change the sprite back to, we will invert the sprites back, so do it like this. So if it's right attack, we'll add attack at the end of all of these things, and we'll remove attack from the end of all these things. So up, 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 and here we go. So if we go ahead and we run this, this should give our player the ability to attack. And you know, if you do want to make your estimates yourself, you can, but you will have to do a little bit of math. But I like it like this, you know, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So I'm Ben from Suspendy Studios, and thanks so much for watching. Goodbye.